She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team and News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
I have included a link to the video in the description below. You can watch the entire segment, or you can fast forward around the 5 minutes or 5 minutes and 30 seconds mark, where Cynthia Bailey and Andy Cohen started to talk about gratitude. She was basically on Watch What Happens Live, promoting her movie and the TV shows that she's on and everything that she's doing since she's left, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because remember, they took her peach away and wanted her to come back as, a friend of the show. And she declined, which makes sense. If I've been holding the peach for over a decade, why would I want to come back as a friend, So she left. So during that conversation, Andy starts saying, Cynthia is a class act and she's very grateful and she have a lot of gratitude, and he's just uplifting Cynthia, and Cynthia is saying yes, 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 playing into it. And then Andy said, but don't get it twisted. She was Cynthia Bailey before the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know how I always say Kenya Moore was Kenya Moore and a part of history before the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So same old, but go ahead and watch the video for yourself and then come back. Let's talk about it. I wish the other person that was there with Cynthia allowed her to really speak and get it all out. The interruptions led it to be like a quick segment. You could barely hear everything Cynthia had to say. But for the most part, the focus was gratitude and how grateful she's been and she is, and the class act and all of that. So after that segment, one of Nene Leakes' supporters tweeted a clip from that segment and the part where Cynthia and Andy are talking about gratitude. And they wrote, "Why at Andy," tagged him, "shading at Nene Leakes," tagged her, making sure they see it, through Cynthia Bailey. Gratitude? Class act? Was Cynthia before ATL? Baby, not even Cynthia's own mother toned into RHOA just for her. Meanwhile, Nene had millions of people tune into Real Housewives through her internet memes and videos. So check that. Wow. And this is where Nene Leakes' retweet comes in. If you look on the very top of the tweet that's currently on the screen, it shows Nene Leakes retweeted. I posted the shorter version so you could see the tweet up close. However, I zoom out, and if you look on the very bottom of the tweet, you will see that it was tweeted on July 27th. Today is the 28th. So all of this happened yesterday. So this is very recent. And also Cynthia Bailey appearance on Watch What Happens Live happened like 2 days or 3 days ago. And for those of you who are not on Twitter, when someone retweets something, they're basically agreeing with the person who originally posted that tweet. They wrote, "Typical white savior, be grateful for the crumbs they throw while they make millions of the work and often exploitation of us. And we get it. Cynthia is the good house N-word. So you give her a high five, a job here and there to prove how good of a bout you were." No surprise here that Nene is retweeting something referring to Cynthia Bailey as a house bleep. I mean, she did the same thing to Candy. She called Candy Terry Crews, a house, like Cynthia Bailey. She called Candy Uncle T-word. She called Candy the COO. At the last letter word. I mean, she's called Candy everything and blame Candy for everything. So this is no surprise, but it's just like, my goodness, your anger is misplaced. I normally hit you with a video to prove what I'm talking about, but if you go to the RHOA playlist on this channel, you can watch those videos. For those of you who missed it, and for those of you who's been rocking with me for a while, you've seen those videos and Instagram lives of Nene coming at Candy. Words they're retweeting saying about Cynthia Bailey. This person responded, I get that we want to uplift at Nene Leakes, he tagged her, but we don't need to throw Cynthia Bailey under the bus to do it. And the person who tweeted that Cynthia is a good house bleep, and Nene agreed with this person and retweeted, responded, tell Andy and Cynthia that, because they are clearly subbing Nene unnecessarily. So basically, according to Nene and her supporters, Andy Cohen was throwing shade at her by giving Cynthia Bailey her props about moving with grace, being classy, leaving the show, and just being cool about it, compared to Nene, who's every day she's tweeting, she's dragging her former castmates, she's filing lawsuits and all of that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not over here supporting Andy Cohen and saying that it's not possible he was throwing shade. I'm just saying, did you really have to retweet something referring to Cynthia as a house bleep? Like, come on. Like, yes, Cynthia Bailey is a flip-flopper sometimes and all of that, but what did she do to deserve that? All because she's like, yes, Andy, that's exactly what I've been doing, and thank you for acknowledging. What's interesting is, if anyone should be doing backflips and happy that Cynthia Bailey is no longer on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or that she lost her peach, it should be Nene Leakes, because Nene went on an entire campaign in different interviews saying that Cynthia Bailey should lose her job because of, she listed all of her reasons. She's not the only person who's called Cynthia Bailey boring and all of these different things. I'm just saying, if your sole purpose was wanting this woman to not have a peach and to be off the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's not on the show, and you are no longer on the show. So you should be happy about that, because that's what you wanted. But in Nene's eyes, she's blacklisted because Hollywood isn't calling her. And in her eyes, she's more talented. To her, she feels like she's more talented and have more star power than Cynthia Bailey. So how can Cynthia Bailey get all of these jobs and opportunities in Hollywood and acting and all of these different things when Cynthia is hustling out there, but she, Nene Leakes, is not getting any calls? And when she gets the call, then whatever she's working on goes away. So basically, in summary, Nene is saying, allegedly based on her actions, that Cynthia Bailey isn't getting these jobs because of her talents, because of her hard work, and because she's really out there hustling. She's getting these jobs because of Andy Cohen and Bravo, because Cynthia Bailey is not blacklisted. And Nene, however, isn't getting calls because she's blacklisted. Now, I understand College Hill is not the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but you are still on a streaming platform. You're still on TV, the same way how the Real Housewives Ultimate Girl Strip is on a streaming platform, and the movies and everything else that Cynthia Bailey is promoting, they are on streaming platforms. College Hill is on the streaming platform. So you are back on TV. It might not be on the scale that you wanted to be on, but you are slowly coming back. So use this time to focus on whatever that's going on behind the scenes in the lawsuit. Focus on that privately until everything is resolved, but also promote College Hill and show people, look, I'm back on TV, depending on how she's doing on there, and then try to work your way back into different areas. However, if the producers and people see you still going back and forth, still arguing, now you're wanting black women to uplift you, black women to march with you, black women to be there for you, but you're spending every day dragging the very same black women that you want to stand behind you, be there for you. The older retweet that's on the screen, meaning Portia should be standing with you. They scared to lose their checks, but you can't let them get away with discrimination, retaliation, and blacklisting and unequal pay. There's power in numbers. I will start calling everybody out. So you want Portia to stand with you. You want the rest of the ladies to stand with you. But how are they going to stand with you and support you when every chance you get, you're dragging them? The problem here is when you lack accountability and you don't ever see yourself as the problem, you will continue to damage your career, your image, and yourself. I'm not saying there's no truth to what Nene is saying when it comes to her issues with Bravo. But Nene, you are also the reason for your own demise. And until you accept your part in it, this will continue to happen. Now back to accountability. Nene is screaming I'm blacklisted, but because she's not looking at herself and she's busy blaming everybody else, she's also contributing to the reason why she's blacklisted. People lose jobs all the time. What producer, what movie, what show, what company will want to hire someone that because they got let go, they're doing all of this? You are actually scaring potential, blessing your opportunities away because they're looking at your intakes online and saying, oh no, we want no parts of that, because what if she's not great for the role? Is she going to blame us and say we are in cahoots with Andy Cohen and that's the reason why? We don't want no connection and affiliation with that drama. So you are contributing to your own demise, but you are so busy blaming everybody else that you're not noticing that you are making things worse for yourself. My advice to Nene Leakes, and I'm going to end it, although College Hill was filmed a while ago, it's currently streaming. So what you do is stop allowing your pride to make you feel like you are above being on a show like Celebrity College Hill. Use this as the opportunity to celebrate with your supporters and your fans and to remind them why you are needed on TV. So take those different clips, short clips here and there, those funny moments and important moments from College Hill, get the clearance and promote the show. Promote it on your Instagram, promote it all over your different social media platforms. Remind people of the reason why you are important. You are fighting Bravo legally. You have an attorney, you're in court, all of these things are going on. Allow your attorney and the people you hire to do their job. And then use your social media platform to focus on positivity and everything that's going on in your life. And then move in that way. The people you put in place to handle Bravo, let them handle Bravo. If every single day you are complaining, dragging, and this, that, it becomes too much. It's too negative, and no one wants to be around that. I'm not saying be silent. Absolutely not. There are people who are proud of you for stepping up and standing to Bravo. But those same people are aware that you have sued Bravo, and so your legal team and your attorneys are handling Bravo. That's enough information for them to be proud of. Let them do their job and you just focus on you. She's going after everybody. In as much as I'm not into when people overkill or overuse or slang or whatever the new saying is, I'm not into repeating things like that, but I'm going to use one right here. It's giving, I want to drag everyone down with me. It's giving, I'm not happy, so you can't be happy, and you can't be happy, and you can't be happy. We all need to be miserable because I'm miserable. Even though when similar situations have happened to other people, you got online celebrating, tweeting, gloating, saying that they're the reason why they're no longer here and to stop blaming Bravo and you. How ironic that you did that to another cast member and now the same thing is happening to you. You are publicly blaming everybody but yourself. And the thing is, when she posted these tweets about Kenya saying that she chose her own path, Kenya never spoke up against Bravo. The entire season went by, no shade, not one tweet shading them. Her episode came on, she tweeted at the end of that season, and then she came back the following season. You are the one blaming everybody for your demise. If you start looking in the mirror and taking accountability, maybe things will get better. I do wish Nene the best with her lawsuit. I do wish her the best in her life. This will be the perfect place to say, and I'm wishing all of you well and take care. But I want to quickly add, if you go to Nene Leakes' page, you don't see any promotion of College Hill at all. This is her Instagram. Now, yes, she did promote the show in her Instagram story, which is the place where you put things that you want to disappear in 24 hours. Yes, on Twitter, she retweets some things and links about College Hill. But as far as her platform that have millions of supporters, she doesn't promote the show there. I do not watch College Hill. I've seen 1 or 2 clips here and there. So maybe she's not here for her portrayal on the show. I don't know how she's doing on the show. But I was just suggesting, things that she could do to focus on and allow the attorneys to do their part. This is for getting back on TV purposes because Nene claims that she's blacklisted. Now, as far as promoting what's keeping the lights on, absolutely. Her club is being promoted heavily, so do your thing. I was just suggesting, since she wants to get back on TV, I would think posting your current show that's streaming and posting positive parts from the show and hilarious moments from the show would also help remind people of the Nene Leakes that they know. Not that anyone needs it, because this is Nene Leakes we're talking about. We can never take away her hilarious moments, her one-liners, her memes, and iconic situations. So we already know that Nene. However, some things changed. She was going through it, and people got to see a completely different Nene. So this is her way to reintroduce people to the Nene that they fell in love with and promote what she have going on. But like I said, I'm sure Nene knows what she's doing. So I'm wishing her the best. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.